Sandro and Derek. 1. Sandro was a hairdresser in Soho. The only thing worse than being a hairdresser in Soho, Sandro says, is being a hairdresser in Earl's Court. Sandro doesn't dress hair in Earl's Court, but lives in a dodgy hotel on Braxton Road. He used to live with two straight working-class blokes in Brixton. Sandro is from Iran and in the UK on a refugee ticket. His roommates called him Ayatollah. When they found out he was queer, which with a guy like Sandro never takes more than a day, they started calling him Gayatollah. Sandro didn't mind. He loved his roommates and told me there is no better brand of Englishmen than the working-class blokes of Brixton. But he moved out anyway, after he met a trick at Heaven's nightclub and they had nowhere to go to fuck. Sandro's straight roommates didn't mind him having guys over, but Heaven's was in Charing Cross, and after 1 a.m. the tube is closed. Neither of them wished to take an hour's drive on the night bus with all the other drunk and rowdy working-class guys also heading back to Brixton. Sandro and his trick rented a room in a hotel in Earl's Court called the Hotel Americana, where no American had ever stepped. In the morning when Sandro woke up, the trick was gone, and he decided he didn't want to go back to Brixton. His hotel room was not Kensington Palace, but it was clean and cheap, and he decided to pay the extra pounds for another night. The next day, he went back to work in the salon, and before he left, rented the room for another night again. Sandro never went back to Brixton and moved into the Hotel Americana for good. The place was crawling with trannies. They worked as performers in the few queer bars left in Earl's Court, or prostitutes on the corner of Neville Street and Templeton, and rented rooms by the day, week, or month. Sandro became friends with all of them and cut their hair once a week for $5 a head. Sandro says all trannies cut their hair wickedly short so it won't interfere with their wigs when they go on stage. He says that underneath wig and kit, all trannies look like ex-military. But the queens like Sandro, and with his slim, willowy build and olive-colored skin and delicate Iranian features, they were always trying to convince him to do drag. Then who would cut your hair, he said. Whenever I go and visit Sandro in the Hotel Americana, the queens are nice to me too. And if they look like ex-military under all the face goop and Barbie doll wigs, I never see it. They're always in full kit, even during the day when there was no work, and they lounge on the threadbare paisley living room furniture watching telly, or play bridge or whist in the kitchen nook. Sandro says he gets a kick out of them. There are no trannies in Iran, he says. Trannies, says Sandro, are always performing when not working in the bars or mincing with the Johns on Neville Street. Maybe that's why Sandro liked the Hotel Americana so much. He is always looking for a place not to be himself.